Alright, today we're going to go ahead and replace this old door. I already ordered the new doors and they're here. But we're going to replace these hinges. There's 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. And we also got the handles. They're kind of old. But that came with the package. Here's the package of hinges, and I got the spring-loaded hinges so the door will close automatically. The hinges that are on there now are the same. They're just a little old. You're going to need I preferred a drill. Using a drill, you can use a Phillips screwdriver if you want on this. And we'll see how it goes from here. I'll show you the door in just a second. This is the new door we'll be replacing the old door with. It did come with some hardware, just standard hinges, and I don't even know if there's a handle in there with it or not, but we went ahead and upgraded with the ones I just showed you. This will be the new door. And of course we're going to want to put the hardware on first, the hinges, so we'll just take these out, the old ones, as we go, like so. As you can see, I took all the screws out. There was 9 of them altogether. Well, there was supposed to be 1 of them. The bottom hinge was missing, so I had 8 screws altogether. But as you can see, it's done. And we'll just pop this door out now. Just come right off here. As you can see, once the screws are out, all you're going to do is pull this back away from there. There goes the door. It's off. There's the 2 doors side by side. As you can see, the old one's on the left, new one's on the right. And the new door is either side mount, so I can put the hinges on this side, or if my hinges were on the other side, you can do that as well. It doesn't matter because you're going to pick it on these doors. So this particular door, when looking at the door from the outside, the hinges were on the right, and we're going to just continue with that. Now, we use the Wright products. That's the name of the company. It has a lifetime warranty on it. Of course, you're going to need to get yourself a razor blade to do this, but it's pretty straightforward. Nothing really fancy here. Your 3 hinges, and it came with new screws. Just a standard handle for a screened-in door, screened-in porch. And of course, you got this. See how it works? Little latches. You got your middle part between the 2 latches that we'll put on when we're ready. I'll show you the first hinge. I just put it up there just to give you an idea of one screw. Of course, you're going to want to reverse here's the setting we were on to loosen. We were on this setting here. Spinning counterclockwise. We're going to hit this button on the drill and make the drill spin clockwise now to screw it in. Now, in looking at the hinge, and I put this up there, I just took them back off, but in looking at the hinge, you can see there's a space here, the way it's shaped, and on this side it's solid. Well, when I look at the door, on the old door, it has the space side on the door and the other solid side like that on the outside like that. So I'm going to just follow that pattern. I don't know if it matters or not, but I'm just going to follow the way it was. That's how we're going to put it on the door. So if we go back to the door, see the space, and this side is solid. It's going to go in like that, and we'll go from there. Now, what I'm using to accomplish this is this type of bit where you see I can slide the sleeve up over my screw, and I'll show you how that's done. Right like this. I'm going to take my screw and set it right in there like that, and I'm going to slide that sleeve up over the screw. Now it holds it. Now all I got to do is screw it in. Just like that. Okay, there's the new door. It's up. I don't have it screwed into the hinges yet. I just fit it in there and it fit perfect. Now it's just sitting in there. Before I screw it though, and I'm by myself, I don't have anybody helping with me. Anyway, you're gonna probably want to get a wedge or a wood chuck of some kind. I don't mean the chipmunk type, but I mean a piece of wood, a small piece of wood. And you're going to want to prop that door up a little bit, because right now it's sitting on the ground. And we don't want to screw the hinges in right now, right there, with it like that. We want to bring the door up, and there is room to bring it up. As you can see, that space up there, we can go up with the door, and I'm going to pick it up just a little bit. That way, when I screw the hinges in with the drill, I'm going to screw them directly in there, right in. It'll go right into this plastic frame. The door, once we finish, and while all those hinges are screwed on there, the door will be hanging above the ground, and when we go to open it, it'll swing nicely. Alright, I just found this trim wood, this regular piece of wood in the garage. What I'm going to do is, I already tested it once. I'm just going to pick up on the door right here. Just pick up on it and slide that piece of wood under there, and the door will sit up a little bit when we go to put our hinges in. Okay, there's the piece of wood I put underneath there. It's fairly easy. I think the longer the piece of wood, the better, because it gives you an even lift. But as long as it's off the ground, you can see the door is off the ground. It's not touching the ground. It will swing fine, and it's not too tight up top. It's got a little space there to fit in there, but it's fine. That noise you're hearing is a little rain. I had to put a tent up over me so that you didn't get wet here doing this job. But I went ahead and got this drill bits, and the reason I did that is because I'm going to find a very small drill bit in here, tiny, obviously smaller than the screw I'm going to use. I'm going to go ahead and pre-drill these holes just a little bit, just to get the screws, help get the screws started a little bit. I went ahead and started with a 7/64 small, but if we need it to be bigger, we can always change it. You're better to start off small and go bigger if you have to, but I think this will just work fine. And then we're going to take that, and we're going to drill it. We're not going to go all the way through, obviously. Just make a little hole there. That's it. Don't need to go far. We're going to do that with every single one of these. Okay, we drilled all these out. As you can see, the holes. There's the first one we did. Now, like I showed you, if you would have noticed, I just drilled in just a little bit, just to get the hole started. We don't go all the way through, and that's just because when we go to put our screw in, it'll have a good bite. It'll really have a good bite. And you can drill you can screw the screws in if you want, just with a standard, Phillips head screwdriver. You don't have to use the drill if you don't want to. Okay, for this section of our video, we're going to drill in the door a 3/8 inch hole, because what this is made to go all the way through the door, and once you get it through the door, you use these to go over it, and then of course one on this side. I'm trying to do is one hand here, I'm holding the camera. Let me show you. Sorry about the jiggle. But once you get it to the position, you can see you screw this in the width of your door, and you want to get that 1 1/8 inch in wherever you choose to put your handle on your door. So wherever we choose to go high, low, whatever we do. I'm going to drill a hole right through the door, 1 1/8 inch in from the outside edge here, and that's what we're going to do. I'll show you the fitting on this just in a second here. I'll show you how that works. This is made to fit several size doors. You screw this in further to get less, and that's for both of these. Or if you have a thicker door, you don't screw it in far enough, and you slide that through your hole. And I'll show you when we're done. Oh, okay, to make it work, we went without the ring on the inside because the old door actually had a thicker frame, and I'll show you. Look how thick that frame is. It's that thick, so that circle was in there. You know, it had plenty of room, and on the new door, we could put that beauty ring, if you want to call it that, on the outside, this ring. But on the inside, it just didn't work. This is what would happen. If you look, if I had it positioned, it would be covering our screen like that. So, you don't need it. And it clears the notch that's there. And that's it. So, kind of makeshift, we do, but it's a screen door for a porch, and it's fine. It looks fine. And then there's these. This is what holds the handle on there tight. So you take a Phillips, or not a Phillips, I'm sorry, a regular head screwdriver, and we just go ahead and tighten that down when we're done. That's it. Our door is hung. Get another look at it from out here. Nice looking door.